Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Rams going nickel here on third down. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
So first down from the 41. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Right side cut by Higgins. And that will not be enough for a first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Nix on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked on by Christian Fulton. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, Shaq. Half the 60, half the 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Taking a chance to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Jonte Barron has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Higgins makes the catch. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Second down, give to Harvey. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Caught, nice game left side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give them 25 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they just get the play off. Short pass brought in. Shoots away from one. Still moving. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. So we saw dueling interceptions in a turnover-laden 1st quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos get the game's 1st points here in the 2nd. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Rolling from the gun here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Rams have the 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
18 Cardinal, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll work against the blitz. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Late groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Higgins downfield, and he has it. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Gerald set to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Another run for Williams. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They're going to try and throw it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Set. 79, Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. Forced out to his right. Nakua here. He's got it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19, target. 7 check. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Give to Williams from the gun. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
79. Check it out. 79 Bronco.
They'll go play action. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. That's low and bounces short of his man. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Set. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60. Come 19. Come 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hunt.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Caught at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Escapes the pocket. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
19, go! Turn up! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Mustang 19! Set! Viking 18! 79 Bronco!
3rd and long for him here. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams earn the chance to tie before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Throwing on first down, Nix. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He has it at the 13. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
At their own 36-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. He beams one deep right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Chooses to bring this one out. And his choice will leave that end zone. Going to cost him a chunk here. He's out shy of that 25-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Mims with the grab. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offensive line fast.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So the penalty is going to back him up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for third down. Backed up by an unforced error, and this is 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Throw finds his back. Harvey. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Getting out to his left. Dumps this one on to Harvey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
2nd and 3 now. Now Nix. Right side cut by Higgins. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. That is conked, and it's Higgins again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short. Offense in the hurry up here.
Picked up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Nix now, 3rd and 1. And he let his man see much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Hey, can I go for it or do I got to punt? I'm going to have to look at the rules real quick, bro.
The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Ryan Fitzgerald lining up for the field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And instead of 3 points, quarter 3 remains tied.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Viking, 18. 18, Raptors.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Dump off pass to Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They go with Williams on the counter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
To throw here on first down. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready up.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Let's go. 60.
Working inside the red zone. Kua's got it again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On the ready.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
They are throwing it again. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up third down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Screen here for Williams. They are on it, short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Kick that field goal. Tie game.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Here's an important kick now for Blake Groupie. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's out of bounds lines up across the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On third down, here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He's fielded at the 14. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Cowboy 80. 72. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
All set now. First and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Williams, the ball carrier. Alex Singleton on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Come on. Set. 70 Lion. 19 Lion.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Chased out to his right. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams make it a 9-point advantage. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes the comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's Nix to throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throw here, 3rd down. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll give it to Williams on the option. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, we're running with Williams. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
1st and 10.
Go play action on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams nearing their 6th win this season. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go. 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come 19, come 19.
Third and long for him here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Pat Surtain has it. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and he had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. Still some time left. Most of the 2 minutes remaining. They need to get this onside kick back. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Got it, ready?
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go. Liking 18. Go.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he has the 1st down for the Rams, and partner, that should be all they need to now coast to this win.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Here's a design run. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. This is the time.